Hi, I'm Randy Altman with Post Perspective. We're at NAB 2016, and to my right is Katie Hinson, who co-founded the Blue Collar Post Collective. So it's kind of cool. It started with a series of meetups in New York City, trying to create community among some of the younger post professionals. Can you talk a little bit about why you thought that there was a need to fill? And then we could get into, I know that you guys recently just got nonprofit status.
We did, yeah.
And growing on that, you also have a program for trying
low-income post-professionals.
To try to get them to the show. So let's dig into all of it.
Okay,
so let's start
sure.
at the beginning. But
Well, okay, so it started, I've been in the industry now for 19 years. I'm the senior finishing artist at Light Iron New York. So in my position, I have the opportunity to go to shows like NAB, and I have the opportunity to be part of a lot of different groups, membership groups within the industry. But I often found at these things that there was really nobody else like me. It wasn't particularly diverse, and I didn't really feel like the community was particularly united in a way that I felt really comfortable with. And a lot of it was that I found that the people that I really liked to hang out with were the guys in the machine room,
Yeah.
They were often, maybe a little younger, but they were kind of my people, and they were never around. I never saw them outside of the office. So I started a new job. I started working at Light Iron, and on the same week, a colleague of mine also started at Light Iron, and we'd both come from other post houses. So I had this idea, and I said to him, look, why don't you bring the machine room guys, the assistants, the guys that really work in the background, from your old post house. I'll do the same from my old post house, and we'll bring the guys from here, and let's all just go to the bar. It started like that. We had 12 people the first time we did it, and everyone said, you know what, I know somebody else who'd love to do this. And it's such a cool thing, let's do this again. By the third time we did it, we had 100 people.
It's crazy.
Just over 100 people at the bar, and we realized that actually this is actually something we should maybe do.
Right, there's a need, obviously. Yeah.
We called it the Blue Collar Post Collective right from day one because it was kind of a joke that we were the blue collar workers who weren't fancy enough to go to any other parties. But it grew exponentially from there. As soon as we put it onto Facebook as a Facebook group, we were able to reach people we didn't know and meet new people. And so it went from a circle of people who knew each other to a much broader circle. And the speed at which it grew, we now have around 2,000 members.
And not just in New York.
Not just in New York, it's global, online. We've really focused on building a strong community online, so that people who aren't in a major city can also feel that they are part of the post community. We realized very quickly there are a lot of people who felt like me, that they really were looking for a home, for a community, for a place that was really open, and they didn't have to worry about how they might look or anything like that if they were to ask a stupid question, So we're really about bringing accessibility, demystifying things, and breaking down the boundaries. We have people in the Blue Collar Post Collective from every single level of the industry now. Everyone from students and interns all the way through to people who run post houses, Oscar winners. But it's really just a bunch of really like-minded people who feel that if they're at a higher level, that it's their responsibility to support emerging talent. And it's just and people who really feel that they want the community to be more united. We never charge for membership fees, and we never ever will. We're trying to really break down barriers of accessibility for people. We don't charge for entry to any of our events. We have a networking event every month, and about every other month now we're having a free educational event as well. So it's really a case of, there are so many things that a lot of people just cannot get to.
Yeah.
And we're just making sure that those barriers are just broken down.
It's pretty amazing. Before I let you go, can you talk about the program?
Yeah, I'm really excited to announce it this week. We've been working really hard on this. So about a year ago, we had one of our members. He was an intern at a large post house, and he actually had a paper accepted to a major technical conference. Obviously, nobody knew that he was an intern. They just had his name in his paper and thought it was fantastic. I congratulated him on that achievement, and he actually told me that he couldn't afford to attend the conference. And I thought that was just not right. I really thought that was not right. So I decided that it was time that we used the power that we had as a community. I turned the Blue Collar Post Collective into a non-profit so that we could actually fundraise, and we fundraised enough that we could start this program that we are launching this week, where we're going to facilitate for low-income people in post-production to be able to come to events like NAB that they couldn't otherwise afford to come to.
Right, and then you created a panel of people from different parts of the industry, which
That's right.
and
With
you've
Randy, you're one of them.
kindly asked me to
That's
be on, which
right.
I'm very proud of. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's fantastic, and I'm very proud to be part of it all too.
We're so happy to have you.
Yeah, thank you. I think you guys are doing some really great stuff.
Thank you
And
very much.
I've been to an event, and a lot of people, and you
Yeah.
also had some manufacturers there showing some stuff. So
Yeah, and we're doing a post-NAB event next month in New York, where we're actually trying to bring as many of the vendors from here to New York to just come to the bar and meet some of our people and let them play with the toys and ask questions as if they were here. So we do it. We did that last year, and it was the biggest event of the year. So
Bringing
we're going to do it
NAB to
again.
them. That's
Bringing
pretty
NAB
cool.
to them. Yeah.
That's cool. Katie, thank you so much for
Thanks,
stopping by. I
Randy.
appreciate it. I'm Randy Altman with Post Perspective. Katie Henson with Blue Collar Post Collective.